Welcome back, true believers. This is Castro Sakio coming back to you with a another one of my 3 3/4 inch Marvel Universe figure reviews. I don't know if Hasbro was aware of this or not when they were making their figures, but slowly but surely a lot of the characters that are existing inside the video game are starting to pop up on their roster. I wish Hasbro had the license to do Capcom. A lot of great characters. I'd love to see him 3 3/4 inch, and Hasbro does such a great job. Here is Greatest Battle comic packs. Deadpool versus Taskmaster. Now, I showed U.S. Agent, and U.S. Agent is a big enemy of the Taskmaster. It even says, get the exclusive Marvel's X-Force Archangel. I gotta buy that now, man. If I don't get it now, I'll never get it, but there you go. You know, there is the comic packs. It's cool. It's awesome. Gives you the artwork for the comic in the back. I know this is tall. Shows you Sentry and Spider-Man, and of course, Patch versus Silver Samurai. Wolverine is Patch, by the way. Sentry, I had him return them. I'm not really sure I want him, but Sentry's one of those fake superheroes that were made up. But this is Deadpool and Taskmaster's time to shine. Down below it says, desperate to repair his reputation and mastery as a master mercenary, Deadpool challenges one of the most dangerous fighters on the planet to a no-hold-barred fight to the finish. With a captive audience watching from the sidelines, Deadpool tackles the Taskmaster with both hands and feet literally tied together. So, you know, which one of these two is more of a nutcase? I guess we'll find out. Let's get him open. There he is. There is Deadpool and Taskmaster. Back a little bit. As always, these things come with a comic book. That's what's called a comic pack. Not for resale. Deadpool and Cable and Deadpool. This was a series where I guess it was a lot about Cable and Deadpool. Inside it tells you more about digital comics. Which, by the way, if you guys have iPhone or Android, digital comics is the best thing. Artwork is phenomenal. This is obviously very modern. You know, artwork that they're using here, and of course, very cartoony at this point because of who they are and what how they act. Of course, Deadpool breaks the fourth wall most of the time, and I'm sure somewhere in here he does it again. But it's a cool battle. Very cool battle scene that they got going on in here. Of course, she shows you the Marvel Universe and Assemble, ugly-headed Wolverine, which I refuse to get. There's that Vision. They keep showing you Vision, but they won't sell you Vision. You know, that version is impossible to get. Versus the hand. There's the Taskmaster. Gives you a quick little bio. Shows you him as a youth. Inside shows you the second mercenary costume. His Frightful 4 costume. And then there's his first mercenary costume. Shows you his duplication powers up here. Shows you his primary weapons choice up here. And you know, he uses a shield like Captain America, and uses the bow like Hawkeye. It's funny in the video game. There's that Iron Man 2 mock-up again. Of course, showing Galactus. They show you essentially Taskmaster, calling him Deadpool. Taskmaster is based off the Hawkeye book, and as you can see, he's got the Hawkeye thing in the back, the bows or the arrows. He's got a ball jointed shoulder, bicep swivel, single jointed elbow, wrist twist. He's got top articulation, and that's it. He's got the ball jointed hips, double jointed knee, swivel at the calf, and of course he's got the pivot on the ankle. So he's well articulated. His cape, obviously, he has a bulge on your head, will pop off if you want it to. So let's get him all set up. He's all sorts of twisted here. And of course he comes with guns galore. Guns. Can't have Taskmaster without guns. So of course they're rubbery guns. So they're not real guns. So parents out there thinking about getting this 2-pack for their kids, don't worry about it. It's very difficult to get this stuff together. Put a gun in a holster right there. Of course he has his staff, his bow, which doesn't have any string, by the way. You could pretend the string is there. Oh cool, he's got a sword. So Taskmaster has a sword. Shit, I didn't know all that. Look at that. So Taskmaster has a sword. Go figure. And of course he's got a gun too, so let's put his bow behind here somewhere. I learned this stuff as you learn this stuff, so yeah, thank you guys for being patient with me. Well, anyways, he's got the gun that he likes to hold. It's a small gun. And he's got no trigger finger, but he's got so much stuff, man. You don't know what to pose this guy with. And of course, he's got the Captain America styled shield. It's got the little wrist thing here, which is impossible to get these things on sometimes. Mother. So, yeah, that's always cool. So Taskmaster with his sword and his shield. Now, what sucks is this sword is very, very flimsy, so I'm just gonna have to put some tape on it to get some better poses out of it. But there he is there. And of course we got my buddy Deadpool. Now Deadpool is he shares the buck with the Scarlet Spider. So, or should I say Scarlet Spider shares the buck with him because Deadpool was out first. Deadpool has all these compartments for his blades, like one in the back here. So if you guys wanted to put a blade in there, there you go. Let's talk about Deadpool's articulation. Ball jointed head. He's got the ball jointed shoulder. He does not have a bicep swivel. No, he does not. He's got the ball jointed elbow, wrist twist. He's got the upper torso articulation, ball jointed hip. Looks like he also has the, oh, you know what? This is the, well, seems to be the Deadpool from the Wolverine Origins, but he's got the same legs. Double jointed knee, and he's got the ankle swivel. So this Deadpool is also pretty screwed up, so I don't know whose gun is who. I'm assuming it's I got the right gun on the right guy. Oh no, Taskmaster has no guns. So, whatever, I'm just gonna leave it the way it is. You know, Deadpool has blades, so I'm sure he won't complain. But of course, you know, Deadpool breaks the fourth wall all the time. He's the king of that. He's breaking the fourth wall. And Very cocky guy. Very, very, very cocky. That's why they got somebody like Ryan Reynolds to play him, because who else but Van Wilder can play Deadpool, right? Talks a lot of trash. Which, by the way, I haven't gotten that Deadpool, the movie one. But in essence, it's actually a cool figure to have, even though the story was kind of weak. Weak. Because, you know, saying that Deadpool is a mutant is one thing. Saying Deadpool has a scarred up face is another, because he does in the comics. Deadpool's screwed up. Saying that Deadpool's head can get chopped off and still be alive, that's also been known in the comics to be true. I can't really get this guy to articulate properly. He's not gonna stand properly. There you go. But to say that he has adamantium claws, blades coming out of his arms, that's a little exaggerative. To say that he can disappear and teleport and through the optic blast like Cyclops, that's also very exaggerative. I don't know what the guys at Fox were thinking, whether or not that was going to be something we could all buy as comic fans, but I liked the movie. The movie was cool. When it came to the action, and Hugh Jackman did a great job. That's why they're doing another one. I heard they're doing it in Japan or something, but here is Taskmaster's enemy, Mr. U.S. Agent. And between you three nutcases, I mean, you could have a real battle royale. But to you guys out there in the Marvel Universe lineup, you know, if you guys are still following it, you know, I hope you guys pick this pack up. When I saw this Deadpool Taskmaster pack, I bought it before it was all over. Now you can find it everywhere, Toys R Us. But when I bought it, I felt like I robbed the store. It was super difficult to get, super difficult. Just like getting Cyclops in the Incredible Hulk Secret Wars pack. It was finding the Holy Grail. But I got it. I'm happy. You know, these are two cool figures. I have the Deadpool from the Wolverine Origins as well as the one from the X-Force 3-pack. Taskmaster, this is his only appearance. He is a cool looking figure. The paint on it is awesome. His colors are awesome. His shield is awesome. So is Deadpool's. And you know, I hope you guys pick this up. If you see it somewhere, it's worth getting. Obviously on camera, I just can't get all the time to get this articulation down. But there will be I will need to do some modifications on Taskmaster's sword so we can hold it properly. And of course, figuring out what to do with the bow and the arrows while he's holding a shield. I guess I could put the bow in his hand while he's holding the shield. But anyways, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for being patient with me. I hope you guys enjoyed this small little review. Remember Deadpool, and he will be coming back, as well as Taskmaster when I bring out the Avengers, and of course Hawkeye and stuff. But yeah, U.S. Agent, Taskmaster, those two are mortal enemies. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoyed. Take it easy. Subscribe. Comment.